Umege mere non kopni. Umege chalo.
Honorable Nyoro, Philomena Robert Charles.
All major was correct. The brother to Robert Charles Ogwang.
There is the brother to Robert Charles. Point to 12.
Kel imeja wakan
mate yire pe winyu ko babere ntigere koro ero kwa ni tichi mari modjo poyo ye yora poyo
Ito ang komebeni yewe amok cha den man inyibu barkel kere inyibu ba no problem inilu dende atuwa mwada atindo komebeni en Pilber moka, yung ebe rio kakangech. Ni pe kaltiel kere kuch. Bukwo District Local Government kaname utwale ye. Nangana kaindo bebe rukobuni minot. Olegi. Tawa vision wenti ya ward. Bebe rukobuni olegi. Pien bebe kwaye pia koba. Nimi rukobe. Man municipality mere kumu mitu kelinge chuni aduong ada oti districts apola ko pagtari minyuro abat ya yumbe arua itkum rekodere kumotia ber kare ipenyo wi dengan Bukwo ni keten bien kita mau kuni pikiran aku okey kalau dia kena dua ada pero berdana memir ko pe corruption berdana me chui ya teni yang berdana me worba jangan calon dong harus yang terutino punya wame tidak tek kamu yimbi nche mawde no wa du se tal ba family ti ma kwere pien bai ko dan ko ni mi ma ko ta rot me ka se ke megi do ngara kwa ni resman kama ti mo wa mane pi kwa wa kan tal ba da to ka se ke tiro ti mo di sing di wo Eto kwa ini, jalo wan beri ya megamba. Ko nyu tim gikisha. Chengame uchiele kede. Ermia program. Ni not ya award ministry. Me handling kope budget. Jalo ban mu na uru. Ube papara. Walo time when no diku, teko bani wo Kampala, me wo handling kope budget here. So what? Teacher, chawa rio, mo tieno, teko bani madam. Atia ya me do pashu, dong like pera. Yen pona kaya na ya me what? One lego. Hotel Tower, Round Tower Beach, maybe war. I take from Uchim, a Melboya, a Mega, go near very good Samantha. The Pena, Tanaya Berminot, or one Robert Charles, a deck of the air. There, mere information could go in. Tuari Sergo, the one Upanya, Lare, Telebombo, Military Hospital. Itawa Nasha, ate kubere kar siya kira tinang aciel kami uduan Jimmy ate yang mau dikana bora ikaticere patente temo temo ba me kubere kira dana me mau dibongo kano me temo me wukanye me kubere kar siya kira dana kare in the process de lo na kere da kare do woni ko ba ma me tiye akun doctor me mo ba ya tim e ko nu chero Richard Paul andre mo ke twe aduong e pita wana cha gina cha wala da kare nu pe kere de ma me wa kere blood group research e de po do temo Tima me amuo Uya kwa ikoskanda mte wot Tetuno Tetuno muo kwa meru yako Timu kana me amine kumuti ye Bina mte joini Baisa kapa Mobiku Tenu mu report Ukane Kunu kopani Kwa dungora Do ya ko The one Charles family Robert Charles Ogwang dungora Indong kome peni Mita kwan karman Pemo kuboru Nia Charles Kustayo Kame urumba Utimu unu resuman kisha Ruot Kena yetu kwa Dong wanwe hunisien Apoyi wudusu Kiruomu wapa pat Gichingu wame kwanyo Organizing committee Metie ubedu Kampala Lira Kara siyankere Kwashu Woyu umatek Watuba Miuwum Wekuba Ketibu mere Ikabedu mekuj
Ichan dong chan no omega to me or chiel yau
apoyo amepute omega to
kan wan ti wera no yabu
Bori kan magina biruchung tipo minwa Robert Charles ana ma chu nyimuni ana ber tiama na dek me aye olwono ko ribosco o ya me jollo luan ka polla papa to ya tuak pinga polla papa melao ikone ticha polla papa o adang pero wora bor atam nyang ngud I romani kansilas ametia pello sabkanda papa ti Uganda onyoyi lao kerewi koma dek ametia pello sabkanda papa tamni como ya in ma Keremeya
Mea Patch District. Amita kuolwa amoyo program pimi wabedo klikare melo kwenye team akwa yidani achalo chawa pe utemite kwa mebela cheke inyimu kan otikere members merionget amoroni Uganda Red Cross Society Nijoa ameamu pengeo Red Cross uberionget ametiu menenoni berberwa uberatie ukonyo gicha ameokore ineno uniform wa ruhu ni nyuri wan ubedo kon pilwa kicha amemite wan utika ni Roma pupat eta mitoni ame prepare me program ichingata mebirulo kaka Red Cross duchume Uganda amita tiker ni me timu members duchu me Red Cross as society kan timu ni ye tichi wa malu wa moto wako kumu ametikana kakana tiye nyuitika nyuitio hokeche wanujuru wanubinu kan pien Robert Charles ametu timu da hodieli unu bela mema tek tutwan Red Cross Society. Pijo awuru moche uneno mecha tualu chalere i social media ineno unukuli kwa wanuruku ni unuti kome. Robert Charles Ogwang chienda meneno ni bere jo serving for humanity ubere tie. And in one Red Cross and utiu uchako wana epira mwana dek kanya uni biography mere ubinu yere tebele chairman Red Cross Society na Park branch yunge mero tiu ete weka and na tia serving na hatimi yunge and acharo a Park sub branch pia lo yeke the branches so Kole District a beach amebelu yam ole kwania kila party one particular sub branches atiti na meloye te apart ameuja ubelu acheli Robert Charles Ogwang kom me uyam branch dongni na team na beru ni aman bira tek me wani iberu tie to lo we Robert Charles tek okumu ana meloki karati kana charo Red Cross ana beru team nyu dano na machien nyu yakina oticha mere wor te yakuyam amenga to Robert Charles unu beru adunka wa ameo yako kiriyam uto chawa ni andu nuatia pat ento late anange bikita bae anange biti yutishu bimeja anange kirjama pona papa kameno wako kobokan do ngamiti pea loka pon wano tikan yonge tme Uganda Red Cross Society utwara won koma melao Uganda dishu me wan luni chairperson me national governing board maybe no one no message ameno kero piwa eta mitakwani wa American to ma wa kidana te ubere unu ukanyo unu anene ba tite wa yo achungira cha motivo inora me pebilu ne teching te ngeni one yo chero lego mechi me wakana me pore pia ami takika kan atendo kwayo ngata me do biru representing Red Cross me do lo chiche apoyo mate apoyo no bino
good morning ladies and gentlemen. I'm a born of Lango sub-region, but I was dropped somewhere between Busia and Lira. So permit me use English in order to be able to deliver our message appropriately. My name is Dr. Kole District. I'm the chairperson of the National Board of Red Cross, and the message I'm going to present is for the entire national society. I have moved with my vice chairperson, Betty Justin Anil, who is based in Gulu. So ladies and gentlemen, I know we are all in difficult times. I'll try to be fair and fast. Otherwise, permit me to address protocol first before I can deliver the message. Mrs. Ogwang and the entire family, political leaders starting from the national level, that's from ministers, members of parliament, down to the district political leaders, up to the lowest level of LC1, leaders of cultural institutions who are present, leaders of faith-based institutions that are present, government officials who are present, starting from permanent secretaries down to the parish chief, members of the central governing board who are present, the branch governing board members, members of management staff of the Uganda Red Cross Society, our invited mourners, all protocol observed. You may recognize that we have a significant presence as Uganda Red Cross Society, and it is because of the significant role that the late Ogwang has been playing in Uganda Red Cross Society. Fellow mourners, I raise with deep pain to pay tribute to late Robert Charles Ogwang, former chairperson of the branch governing board of our patch during the year 2014 to 2018 and a member of the Central Governing Board, where I carried a seat during the period of 2015-2018. On behalf of the patron, who is Madame Josephine Rugunda, the President of Uganda Red Cross Society, retired Bishop Tom Ibrahim Okero, members of the Central Governing Board, management, staff and volunteers of Uganda Red Cross Society, and on my own behalf, I wish to convey our deepest and heartfelt condolences to the wife, children, parents, relatives, and friends of the late Robert Charles Ogwang, whose life was terminated during the night of 8th July 2022. We condemn the manner in which his life was taken. This was very unfortunate and must be condemned by each one of us. Such killings should have no room in civilized societies, I would wish to state. Late Ogwang joined the Uganda Red Cross Society way back in 1993, and from that time, he vehemently served the Red Cross Society, making numerous contributions at the branch level, at the regional level, and at the national level. He first served as a first aider, something that he passionately did in the way of saving lives of different categories of vulnerable persons. When he joined Oyam District in 2009 as a deputy CAO, he lobbied for allocation of land to Uganda Red Cross Society, and that is the land on which you see the office of Red Cross in Oyam District, and that's where we have a sub-branch office. Robert was elected to the branch governing board, like I indicated, in 2014-18, and that he served the period of 4 years. But at the same time, he was elected as the regional representative of the Mid-North. That took him to the Central Governing Board of Red Cross in Kampala. And that is the position that he served in during 2015 and 2018. And during that time on the Central Governing Board, the body has a total of 4 committees that serves it, and he was chairing one of the committees, specifically called Institutional and Organizational Development Committee. All this contribution cannot just go unappreciated. Truly, I want to state that Robert was a true humanitarian and upheld the principles of Uganda Red Cross and diligently served our national society. I wish to appeal at this time as I wind up these remarks that I want to make 2 appeals. When the wife was talking, she clearly indicated that there was need for blood at the time when the lady was in the hospital. And unfortunately, there was no blood of that blood group to transfuse him with. So I wish to use this forum to appeal to the mourners and the public entirely that let us endeavor to donate blood so that at any one time we should be able to find blood that should be able to save our lives. I also wish to make another appeal to people who have a practice of selling blood in hospitals, in whichever categories, that is not a good practice, that should be appointed. Lastly, I want to state that I want to use this statement. Permit me, Master of Ceremonies, to say that I want especially the family and associates of the late Robert Ogwang to know that our prayers as a Uganda Red Cross Society, our prayers and sympathies are with you as family members and relatives and friends during this difficult time of grief, pain and sorrow. We pray the Almighty that His mercy will comfort and give us the strength to withstand this tragedy. As somebody indicated, that rivers, lives are like rivers. Eventually, they go where they must, not where we want them to. May the soul of late Robert Charles Ogwang rest in eternal peace. I thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
After me, Peme Banchawa Wanu Bikakan, ami tida mi lo ngeni na yini bedo kanu ina bidu joining Red Cross ken wan du chuche me konyo lo cha moro ken do wan ti bino dankan ke chairperson me branch me apa me ke manager me apa branch akawu ni ka raise your hand so manager wa kaiti ke miri bidu joining amiti agik kuna kogni one ticket envelope, one more orao kan, channel Uganda Red Cross Society, apa itu finance, maybe no kamu. Dino akan one or 2 years of first aid tent, and one providing services no. Kaiti binare morokekan, wori tent, one bino dan kere ambulance, me providing emergency services. Makan ame military kuye. Kere jo wani dusu bidu chuchua ya kina wakan mena ni be wa bera be kaina na ruku kwa
Uganda Red Cross, your time is passed over, please.
So
Appointment. Thank you. We have a team from Yumbe that joined us yesterday for the regional council meeting, and they are having an emergency back at the district, and they are leaving. We take the team of the year for Yumbe. We are about to work. Congratulations and safe journey. Thank you for coming.
As they come, the Uganda Public Service Human Resource Managers Network is an association of all the HR professionals in the Uganda Public Service. I am here on behalf of our president and on my own behalf as the regional coordinator of the Greater North, including West Nile. We have our small condolences and we want to just go and read as the rest come. It is indeed with heavy and bleeding heart to be here today to send off our senior colleague, brother, supervisor, and a mentor. The last days of the late Robert Charles Ogwang service life was full of intimidation, threats, malice, and character assassination. A situation best described in the book of Acts of War by Machabeli. The late Ogwang was forwarded to his immediate supervisor, the Permanent Secretary Minister of Local Government, for deployment with trumped-up allegations. Amidst all these militaristic circumstances, he soldiered it on till when he met his date and paid it with his own dear life. The Human Resource Fraternity posthumously honors him for defending the right cause and congratulate those who stood with him during the very difficult time of his last day of life. He was a dedicated civil servant, which earned him the trust and confidence of the Ministry of Local Government and his assignment as the Chief Administrative Officer, and was posted to Bukwo District Local Government, amidst other places where he had served before. Robert rendered his life with a smile and love for everyone. Wherever he has worked, he has been jolly, humorous, and encouraging in the service provision, and he was killed innocently, the son of the great Ugandan. Minister of Local Government and Parliament, our appeal is to you, and we recommend for the upgrade of the qualification of the political leaders, especially the district chairpersons, to be raised to a bachelor degree level, so that they understand the service in detail. The late served with all the due observations of all the code of conducts and the laws of the country, and therefore he met his death. The concept of decentralization needs to be understood. Most people think it is for the sons and daughters of the soil, not for Ugandans. We are all Ugandans, we work in any place, therefore we call that this concept needs to be made well. We therefore ask our political leaders nationally that when we are to carry out recruitment, let us do the national spirit not with the tribal sentiments of recruiting sons and daughters of the soils for the government positions and jobs that are there, since this makes government service incompetent. The issue of inadequate remuneration cannot be ruled out of the equation surrounding the late demise. The struggle of resources from powers that be resulted into unethical methods of satisfying their interests, and unfortunately, the senior civil servant, abreast with the policy guidelines, was standing on their way, and he had to sacrifice his life. Parliament, Ministry of Local Government, Ministry of Public Service and Finance, we urge you to expedite the process of enhancing pay of all the political leaders and all the civil servants to solve the problem of struggling for resources, which leads to serious conflicts. Even the worst situation as such like this may come later if these are not resolved. We ask you to see that all the categories of employees in the traditional civil service cadre, majorly in the local government, as per the plan, 5 years pay plan. Ms. Evelyn Ogwang, our senior human resource officer based in Oyam District Local Government, we condole with you. It was your husband, the late, was really a husband and a companion. He lived a life larger than life itself with this trademark of smitten moods. Our thoughts, our hearts, and prayers continue to be with you and the entire family whom Robert supported. To the Bukwo District fraternity, lives really rise. When yours turn up, we pass on to the next person. The late Robert has finished his question and raised. We therefore ask ourselves that we need to work together. The Uganda Public Service Human Resource Fraternity has made a modest contribution to support the family towards the fees of the children, and this shall be directly forwarded into the account of our colleague. With that, I want to congratulate the life of our late Robert Ogwang for standing with the community, standing for the country, defending the rights of the people, and showing that he's a patriot for the whole country. With that, we thank everybody who had come to mourn, and we say, let us mourn Ogwang and dedicate him for the good of the country, for God and my country. My name is Ochen Jackson Okoth, the regional representative for the Uganda Public Service Human Resource Network, and these are the colleagues, our HR from the different parts of the country. Thank you so much.
Directors, school management committee, the teacher administration staff, and the entire pupils, body of Martin Day and Body Primary School, learned with profound shock the sudden demise of this one. They are saying they have a modest contribution of 200,000 shillings, and they are offering free education to Behami Angela for one term. Let's clap for them.
Hallelujah.
Thank you.
The chief mourner, all of you mourners in your various capacities, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dalili Arake Moses. I am CAO Kole. I'm joining all of you on this Saturday to welcome all our mourners to send of our colleague who was the Bhutan king. I thank all of you for coming in big numbers as a host CAO to support the family so that we have the fitting value for our following family. I welcome all the chief administrative officers to join us in send-off of our colleague. Our chairman, the CAO, of Toronto is here to make statement later, but as a house to CAO, my role is to welcome all the mourners this day. I want to sincerely thank the organizing committee.
The congregation is becoming rowdy.
I want to thank I thank all the organizing committees at various levels for making this.
Tent analysis, please. Tent
Thank you. I was thanking organizing committees at various levels for putting aside energy, time to make every arrangement to make this day successful day. Late Comrade Ogwang, I've told Monas before, is a contemporary to me and is known to me for over many years. I came across Comrade Ogwang in 2003. We were this together, we later went to UN1 in 2004-05, and through the years of service, we continued getting in touch in the service of country. While serving in a later part, later we are, and through the ranks he grew, became deputy CAO. By normal posting instructions, he served in Uyam, Yumbe, Arua, Kituku, and later, due to professionalism exhibited, he was deployed to take charge of Bukwo. We learned on 8th of July of his brutal assassination. We pay glowing tribute to the bereaved family on this loss. I indicated yesterday in the Regional Council that the attack on Comrade Ogwang we take that attack as an attack on all the cows of Uganda. And we will put on notice the cowardly people who want to threaten us by killing us, that only makes us more stronger to continue doing our work professionally in transforming this country. Don't think if you kill us, we'll be scared, allow you to do the things you want to do, and really mess up society. So, Comrade Ogwang, the battle you started, you have a legacy, and we commit that we proceed with the legacy of professionalism, even if we are threatened with such brutal killings. To the family, we continue to emphasize that the children are young. They need to be supported to advance education. Whatever contribution one has to make, let's put it on the education of the children. There is a discussion about education trust fund. All contributions that people make, let's make sure we support the education trust fund. My senior colleague, the chairperson of CAOs, talk about the contributions that we have made. But my proposal, Mr. Chairman, which I indicated yesterday in the Regional Council, is that we should put that money on the trust fund so that the children are supported. The family should not struggle on these contributions so that the children are left vulnerable. Finally, I appeal to government to expeditiously investigate the killing of a comrade, the perpetrators being brought to book, so that we are not left vulnerable. But also we need protection as CAOs, given the nature of what we do, so that we are safe as we serve our country. May the soul of our comrade rest in peace. The most of
Why you can't remember you can't hear a material or a MP. Young in your child to be and talk. You would want people. Hello, my side, temple chair, I mean, look at me.
Fellow mourners, in your capacities, thank you for coming and joining us together as Bukwo. I am Chetani Catherine, who has been working with our CAO, Mr. Ogwang, Charles. He gave me as an assignment deputize him, and I was really at the office when working with him around. To the family, to the management and the management staff and the Bukwo District, we have learned with deep sorrow and profound shock the untimely demise of our beloved Chief Administrative Officer, the late Ogwang Robert Charles, which occurred on 9th, because he was brutally attacked, and it occurred, the death occurred in the 9th, July 2022. The late Ogwang Charles Robert was posted to Bukwo District local government in December 2021, replacing Baraba Swaib. Throughout our stay with him, he was a father, a counselor, a teacher, mentor, innovator, and a unifier. He was a very hardworking, sometimes working in the office during weekends. Generally, he was a committed officer. He believed in and instilled in others the following values: time management and timeliness, regular attendance to duty, self-discipline, personal development, committed to work, respect for all. He always said, do the right thing and follow the law. He listened first. He was a team leader, down to earth. The late Ogwang Robert Charles lived a simple but focused life, always sharing and guiding his staff and even members of the public. He was so close to the community. No wonder he chose to stay a place surrounded by members of the community other than posh residents in town. The late Ogwang Charles came to Bukwo at the time when the district stakeholders were in great disharmony. He successfully brokered relative harmony among the majority of stakeholders. 90% of councillors, 99% of staff, and 90% of the security stakeholders. This made it possible for him to accomplish most of the development projects within a record of just 6 months. The late Ogwang will be remembered and celebrated for saving Bukwo District for the perennial return of project funds to the consolidated fund, especially for the construction of health facilities. Against the aforementioned, the council sitting on 10th of July 2022 at council chambers moved a motion and unanimously adopted the following in the memory of the late Ogwang Charles. First of all, the road connecting the district headquarters from Hospital Gate to the junction leading to Bukwo Health Center 4 be named Ogwang Charles Road. A signage is yet to be erected. A 1 week period of mourning was declared in Bukwo District following the death of Mr. Ogwang Robert Charles, effective Monday, 11th July 2022, except for delivery of essential services in health. A public procession for a stretch of 3 kilometers from Bukwo Market Bridge to Bukwo District Council Chambers was held in honor of the late Ogwang Robert Charles. The purpose of this procession was to give members of the public an opportunity to mourn and honor their fallen hero. The local FM stations, radio stations, were asked to allocate 1 hour's airtime to eulogize the late Ogwang Charles Robert. Lastly, all the stakeholders requested to attend the late burial at Peel Village in Kole District in northern Uganda on Saturday today. We therefore join the family to sincerely mourn the cruel murder of Mr. Ogwang Robert Charles and pray that God takes the entire family through this trying moment with perseverance, patience, and tolerance. We condemn the barbaric act and specifically demand from government through thorough and speedy investigations leading to apprehension of the late assailants and all their accomplices. Kindly accept our humble contribution of 8 million shillings to support the family. May they send it to the widow.
Thank you. That has been from Bukwo District.
We also have a humble condolence from Willie Jones Estates of 500,000 to the widow. That's a local contract in Bukwo District. So these are our members who we care with. We also have a representative from the council who accompanied us to this.
We have a provision for the district chairperson. Maybe he or she comes here. We speak on behalf. If the chairperson is not there, the person will speak. Yeah. Before that, maybe before the next speaker, we have a condolence message from the Old Students Association of.
I am up here. Number one, I want to begin by sending a word of thanks to the Almighty God for His grace that He has allowed us to be here to witness the send of our brother, late Robert Charles Ogwang. I also want to thank so much the church for taking the responsibility and send our brother home. In our meeting, we have the Minister for Local Government, Honorable Raphael Magezi, who was the political head for the ministry, under which late Robert Charles was serving. I am also aware of a number of people from the ministry that have accompanied him. I also want to recognize the members of parliament who are present here, the office of the paramount chief, and the council of elders present here, district chairpersons of Uganda who are present here, the resident district commissioners, chief administrative officers, and other officers in ministries, departments, and agencies, political leaders in all your various capacities, all civil staff, and all the mourners. I greet you all. Good afternoon. I am Ogwang Andrew Moses, the district chairperson of Kole District Local Government. I also double as the Vice President of Uganda Local Government Association. I am here to make a very brief statement. Honorable Minister, we saw the brutal attack on our brother, late Robert Charles Ogwang, and this region is in pain because in terms of representation at the national and regional level, the people of this region are not very many. The few that we had included the late Robert Charles Ogwang. His participation was good for government, but also the proceeds was helping his children, his family, and his immediate family. His death is very painful to us, and I know it's also very painful to you, because out of the busy schedules, you have chosen to be part of this. As leaders of this region, we have sat together and developed three areas that we want to refer to and probably point out to you especially and to the mourners. Honorable Ministers, working in the local government at the moment is it is becoming very difficult. There is so much desire by both civil and political leaders to have resources within their reach. And I think because in the last few days before the demise of late Robert Charles, we have got to know he had already started getting a lot of threats to his life. And these threats majorly was because people over-demanded from him what possibly he was not in position to give. There is a tension in local government. I am a district chairperson. When you contest and win elections, you expect too much when you get to office. But sometimes your expectation is short-lived because the resources that are available may not be in position to meet all. And this is because, one, funding to local government has dwindled since decentralization was embraced in Uganda. If I remember very well, it started at almost about 30%. At the moment, it has come back to around 8–9%. That is the percentage of the total allocation of resources that is given to local government from the national budget. This makes it very difficult for harmony to exist among civil and political leaders in local government. CAOs are actually on their tenderhooks because the resources are not enough. I want to use the son of our brother, late Robert Charles, that government through you consider to improve on the allocation of resources that is given to local government, so that everybody is busy doing their work, and at least with some interim benefits, other than people beginning to withstand each other, and in the long run, because of this, we lose a very vital life like we have had for late Robert Charles. We are also sending this as a signal to leaders and also to the populace of this country. When it comes to election, sometimes because we only want to be appeased by those who know how to abuse people very well, those who pose a lot of threats, we just give people responsibility without probably analyzing what they can offer in those offices. In fact, in Uganda now, the leadership we have has degenerated. The categories of leaders we have in this country is degenerating. If you see at the national level, in national forums, you see an able leader who is supposed to represent a big number of people failing to even present issues that should support the interests of the people that have sent him. And this, I blame the local people because of these 200, 300, 400 shillings that they give you to take one again. Then you put in positions of responsibility people who do not have minds. We are sent to positions of responsibilities to take care of the people. If you choose to ascend to a position of responsibility, the greatest role there is to serve the people. But some people first want to serve themselves, then they can serve people. I am saying this because we saw a snapshot of a letter that was written by the district chairperson, Bukwo, accusing late Robert Charles Ogwang that had only lived in Bukwo for 5 months. How could all those accumulated complaints be levied on an individual who was actually stayed 5 months in the district? I am a district chairperson myself. Before I became the district chairperson, I have been a resident district commissioner. I have worked with over 22 CAOs. And all these are human beings. They have problems. But the best thing to do is to develop talking terms and bring in third parties to mediate. So that if there are issues, somebody can step in and bridge the gap in between. Other than becoming violent and brutal to take the life of an individual. I appreciate the representation from Bukwo. Your presence in this battle today testifies that you disassociate yourself from the sentiments that we got about people who kill at hand. Honorable Minister, we had almost moved. We're moving to a process of national healing. But there are sentiments in other settings, in other cultures, in other tribes of Uganda that pose a big threat to national unity. It is important for government to take responsibility to provide support for districts or regions where we have people who do not have respect for other people from other parts of Uganda. We need to hold Uganda together. If, for example, your district is on the spotlight, every time they have brought a cow, there is a threat on this line. They have brought a DPC, there is a threat on this line. They have brought a technical officer like the DSO, there is a threat to this line. I want the cultural leaders in all regions to take stock of what I'm saying. There are such personalities who act in that manner pose a big question in the minds of Ugandans about such cultures. Let us enable our culture to promote national unity. We can call people to us, we can call people around ourselves, and then we can move. Because today we are going to Ogwang, but the number of chief administrative officers in Sebei region may be only 3 or 4.
they may not be there. Some people should come from other parts to work there. And I want the district council of Pade and the Bukwo and the political leaders there to do a soul searching and go back, if for example it is possible, track yourselves in terms of leadership. Bring up policy on a national television so that the people here can hear. Because even if Robert Charles were attacked by other gangs, the sentiments he had sent in the social media posed a lot of stress on our son. Honorable Minister, one of the other issues which I think is important to put to you is that the remuneration of local government leaders is wanting. You are the chief administrative officer who is in charge of 30 billion being paid 2 million shillings. Even if I were that cow, I can be tempted. Because I have children to take to school, you give me the mandate to take control over 30 billion or 40 billion and you pay me 2 million shillings. I think government must look into these issues and act. The district chairpersons who oversee their own budget, monitor their own program and make emphasis is paid 1.5 million shillings. Tell me if there cannot be conflict in local government really. Some of this conflict is going to kill very useful Ugandans who could have extended their life to help Uganda achieve much in terms of development. As I summarize, because of time, I want to call all the district chairpersons, the district speakers. I request you to come with me here.
All the district chairpersons
and the district speaker
drawn the region and without the region of land.
In that honor also, we have former district chairpersons. We had a regional council session yesterday. And in the regional council session, we agreed that there should be a trust fund to support the children that Robert Charles left behind, but also other children that he was paying, and other children who can still benefit from that. And for now, I am requesting that it is today that we are launching that trust fund. And I want the organizers to give me 3 baskets. Those boxes be placed in front here. I am starting with 300,000 shillings to help support the trust fund in memory.
We are going to take care of the a war council and over here. Omoria, Chawarme, on your quadro to the Robert Charles. We never can afford me put any order here. The white area can basket up. I
request that you stand in front of those tents. For those who have little resources in your hands, please, let us contribute to this trust fund so that the children that late Robert Charles left behind and other children he was supporting, but also other useful people who are in school but cannot get better education should be supported so that the replacement of Robert Charles is started right now. Through support of people who can be in schools and come out with good results. I also want to thank the regional leaders. Honorable Minister, we had the team from West Nile, Acholi sub-region, and even Bukwo yesterday in our regional session. At an appropriate time, as Wolga is represented here by Vice President, and then the chairperson of all CAOs, Mr. Balaba. I want him to stand up. At an appropriate time, we will be in position to give him a slot to say what. There is a friend to late Robert Charles, whom, after getting this threat, Robert Charles ran to him to Kampala. he was actually guiding him. He came all along to Kampala. My friend, I would request you to stand up for recognition. He has come with the whole family. Edward Wamala, wherever you are, we want to thank you. We want to thank you for all the guidance you are giving late Robert Charles. The rest of other issues we are aware, and it will take its time. My brothers, as you are aware, the master of ceremony is putting me on tenterhooks, but I would want us to introduce ourselves and your position or your former position, and then we can summarize.
Before that, announce the arrival of the Paramount Chief. Can we rise up to welcome the Paramount Chief of Lamu?
I am speaking on Dr. Dennis, the council speaker for Kole District Council. I represent the people of Bukwo Town Council and the district. You're most welcome.
Thank you so much. My name is Loni Patino, District Council Speaker for Yam. I represent Kandili South Africa.
All the monarchs and their different capacities. Not forgetting chief administrative officers. My name is Person Walter Dina, the district chairperson of Yam local government, where the wife, the late Charles Ogwang, worked as acting principal human resource officer. This Evelyn Ogwang. I have worked with my wife. If I don't introduce her, I can't go home. She's here. She's my wife. Evelyn works as our principal human resource. Honorable Minister, because of time, just in a few minutes, I had known Ogwang when he was recruited as a chief, the sub-county chief. Eventually, he grew up to the position of the deputy chief administrative officer. Madam worked with us as now a principal human resource officer. Your district has lost great people. Honorable Minister, as a district, we have lost two very important persons in the district. As NRM cadres, Ogwang Charles has been a member of the District Workers League. We have lost him. We have lost another one whom we buried just 2 days ago, Madam Caroline Tale, who was also a member of the NRM District Workers League. These are the big gap that we have in the Yam district. But life is a journey. Since this lady works with us, Madam Heavenly, as a district, we have come here with so many of us. Permit me to introduce the team from Yam district, members of council, district councillors we have, who were here at the council of yesterday. Can you rise up? All the district councillors, Yam district, you are most welcome. Yesterday they attended the regional council. We also have the technical team and monarchs from the district. All the team from Yam district, wherever you are, rise up to make recognitions. All the team from Yam district, all the team from Yam district, both civil and political, political and the monarchs. As a district, we have contributed something token, and this money should go as per our memorandum of condolence message. It should go strictly for education of the children of Robert Charles. Since he was the one behind all this.
Education Trust Fund.
We have some little money, 6,215,000.
Thank you very much, Yam District Local Government.
The wife, Robert Charles, also, the lady works with an organization called Yam Teams Workers Association. They have also contributed 620,000 cash should be given to Heavenly. And this is a little contribution we can support the family.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
District Chairperson Yam.
All that has been spoken should have been myself to speak. But we all together give message and support the message that has been delivered by our chair, of Kole. May God bless you and bless your abundantly.
Thank you, because
it's extremely brief.
Request 15 minutes to have the
RDC Kole. This program 1.5 hours late. So the MC cannot be blamed.
Being immediate MCs RDC.
Thank you very much, MC of the day. Wonyachi, our cultural chief of Lam Sub-Region, the chief mourner, distinguished mourners in your various capacities, I recognize you. And on the same note, I welcome you to Kole District. My name is Caroline Amolere. I'm the resident district commissioner for Kole District, and I can confirm to you that as the chairperson of the district security committee, where we are seated at, and Kole at large is safe for all of us, so feel comfortable. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are gathered here to mourn the loss of our great son. I want to assert that Uganda has lost a resource. Lamu Sub-Region, or the Greater North, rather, has lost an investment. Lamu as a region has lost, Kole as a district has lost, the family of the late has greatly lost. So let us observe a moment of silence as we wish his soul to rest in eternal peace. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Fellow mourners, a lot has already been said, and in the interest of time, I will not talk too much, but I only want to summarize all that the LCFA chairperson of Kole District has added here. I want to say that the country is suffering from ideological disorientation of leadership. Our leaders have run out of ideas on how to solve problems. I want to tell you today, anybody who is at the forefront of fighting corruption in this country is not safe. There are greedy people in offices. There are dishonest people in offices. There are people who want to secure the next election, and not the future of Ugandans are the ones who are taking lives of people who are serving Ugandans. And as the resident district commissioner of Kole District, I am not a born of Kole. I am a Karamojong by tribe. I am a Lamu by marriage. And I am a Ugandan by nationality. And within my jurisdiction, I will not let this happen. And God will hear my prayers and will guide me. Ladies and gentlemen, Martin Luther King once said, "We rather live as brothers and sisters or perish like fools." And this is what is happening. I don't understand why you would take a life of another person. And yet we all know that we are all going to die one day. Why don't we leave God to do his work? Why don't we leave God to remove us at the right time when he feels he needs to take us? At the moment, I want to encourage all the mourners in this gathering to pray to the Almighty God to grant them peace in their hearts to forgive, so that we're able to send our brother off in peace. Ladies and gentlemen, I can see the MC wants to take away the mic. Allow me to invite
your colleague, the presence of your colleagues.
Allow me to invite all the resident district commissioners who are here today to come forward for recognition.
Request all the RDCs.
All the RDCs, please step forward. We don't have time. Meanwhile, as they come forward, I want to encourage us to embrace patriotism. We are Ugandans, and we must serve in any part of this country, and we must love one another. So, ladies and gentlemen, can I give the opportunity to my colleagues to introduce themselves? Please listen to instructions. You are only going to introduce yourself. Don't make mistakes. Thank you.
My name is Arikwa Richard Nur, RDC Kwanya.
Kwanya, Matek. Wini Minyemo.
Alisa Kelopio, RCC Arua City.
RCC Arua City, Alice, and no Matek.
Barbara Cage, Resident District Commissioner Dokolo.
Modelo Bengoyere, Kovachil.
RDC Amuria.
Lilian Eyal RDC Muria.
Buda Akitore, former CAO, Ogwang District, and currently the resident district commissioner of Vista District.
Julian Akulo, RDC Otuke. Thank you.
Okwai Dennis Jawako, Deputy Resident City Commissioner, Lira City.
Thank you so much. The RDCs are done. Let's invite the next speaker.
Invite commissioners still need here come contribution ki
finances. Will you come and take it over?
Rio itutumia kerabi. Na Rio tumia kerabi eka long community ameti maybe borra bana bakusha umeona ndaha chele tumia kerabi. Tukamtinga kwa
eka jakuri nebung Red Cross jome kipu mamele watake jakuri bung yekuna jome kipu mbele word body. Let's invite the next speaker.
Right, next speaker Wakan Uvero Arnold Bongo Dipuni.
Very fast.
Memu ambao yebo Bukwo Bimuch Kedanpe Duro Tenwa Robert Charles Ogwang and I make Dipuni da kwano ngomchawoni.
No ngoro. Ni chero Robert Charles Kededu. Ni Ogwang going. Otodo. When you met a Portuguese, when you didn't Luich, a lot of kill your pack upon the model, Uchele, when now Uchele Pingo, Todoko, Ikoboko Robert Charles, Mr. Get Going, Maga Penya Paul, and Wahobel Penyo, Adero Yuek, a Chenko, a Mario, a teacher tank, a Gwangyo. Ama koba teni anye doka dochi apun papo antena akonyo domorero girokopi a red medich a red mebiemi a red menchon tree a red menyeho keda dale a mombidu me yedo yama na tuanli tedu neno wangotino mere wanda ho mere neno wangwari Kede wore. Don't you want that red? Penya Tiborini, Itiaka, where? He ran the carapingo. Kono in Tally, or by you want a red. Kono woman red and don't at one day. And to ye, Maya, Tereko Kukari, could work at a tier when Niquen. Pientin, one Robert Charles, Rakibori, and to Dili, Unwabeda Bear in your chair. Kono wenjila arokede gino ba yi wona re ono mi require wekte jaldi gino ko onyocha kono wenji kede bani amechulo do lo yakoba kono wenji ti wala tegere lira onyo wona mere ono rawo mod utachuli gino ko pien laglie anaka na ko ni pepe ki wona kono wenji do ko ba kono no yoge chingwegi mege when road come a chill you are mito tati kede itimu wachuju karaman pingo yin wona red mo karan moi wan du kara chelle amen 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 karach Amen. 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 Robert Charles, Ubakere Kanopore.
Hallelujah. Welcome, we come LC Beach Dichu in Uganda.
Charles. We are going through a very big process of ensuring that we submit our budgets to the Ministry of Finance. And unfortunately, Saturday morning, that is what we received. the fraternity of chief administrative officers, deputy chief administrative officers, county clerks of cities and municipalities. As a fraternity, we are dedicated to the family on how bad this is. Why are we second to the family? Because it starts with the one, and we don't know who is going to be the next. We associate ourselves with the sentiments made by everybody here, including the district chairperson of Kole, and I wish every political leader would be like what you have said. Chief administrative officers, county clerks, we go through a lot of operations. We have already been dying of oppression. And all colleagues who have passed on has been a problem of oppression. But now, it is moving away from oppression to being shot dead. Honorable Minister, in 2009, there was a retreat of CAO's chairpersons in the Chankwazi. And I promise the Minister, you make another one. But what is important when you're in the Chankwazi, that every time Uganda sleep, this is when you will see what people dream about. Chief administrative officers in the night, you will hear them murmuring themselves. When you ask what happened, so I was dreaming in the council asking me, cow tears. You ask our wives, ask our husbands, that is what we go through at our homes. Now, we are moving into this level. As chief administrative officers and county clerks, it's our appeal to government that we carry out a thorough investigation. Because for us, we don't want to look at only the threats that are maybe in the Bukwo, but a thorough investigation as to the cause of the death of our colleague. Because we need it to be certain. As chief administrative officers and county clerks, we are now also saying, I think we need bodyguards. But we have also seen people with bodyguards also being shot. So we just place ourselves in the hands of God, continue praying, so that we can be able to perform our duties. The district stands on a chief administrative officer. A municipal council, a city, will stand on the county clerk. We should only be working together in harmony, because all of us are for purposes of delivering services to the people. And as chief administrative officers, we facilitate this process. To the family, this is very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. It has happened at a time when Charles is actually needed most in the family. Just look at the younger family. Just look at the relatives. Just look at the community that has come here because of an act that was done by people who do not want Uganda to be at peace. We thank the Honourable Minister and the Honourable Ministry that you have personally come. This is an indication that you are here for the local governments. Something that touches the local governments touches you. And as accounting officers, we are grateful. We also send our gratitude to the permanent secretary. As the chief administrative officers fraternity, we have decided, we have made a humble contribution amongst ourselves. But we have decided that this money should go to the education of the children. And since we now deal with machines, the infamous, we have electronically transferred 16,900,000 to the widow. But basically to cater for the education of the children.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We want to request, since we are second in the being affected with this, I am going to request, we shall start from there. You only mention your name, and then you shall come from, you pass by the body, and then you can be able to go very fast, in about 5 minutes only. All of them, because we are second in being affected.
Deputy CAO leader. James Benjamin Ogumu, Deputy CAO Lamu. Joseph Lomongin, Chief Administrative Officer, Cotido.
Lily Arake Moses, CAO Kole.
Stephen Dokope, CAO Karega.
Donato Wola, CAO Parisa. Walter Iriama, CAO Oyam. Martin Jachan Bukwo, CAO Kiriandogo. Ben Opereo Team, CAO Lira. Mbona Simon, CAO Lebanon. Ochen An, CAO Kalungu.
Samuel Robert Tukwe, the town clerk of Kapchorwa Municipality.
Honorable Emmanuel, Deputy CAO Kole.
Luke Lokuda,
the CAO Siroko District. Emmanuel Uyugu Uchen, Deputy CAO Siroko District. Akenda John Bosco, CAO Koboko. Odoch Richard Poromoy, CAO Dokolo, Deputy CAO Dokolo District.
Ogwayo Emmanuel Peter, Deputy CAO Nebi.
Paul Alio, Deputy CAO Chibuku.
Emmanuel Komaket, Town Clerk, Lira City District.
Nicholas Ogwang, the Acting CAO Omoro District.
Uchengeli Ismail, CAO Gulu.
Richard Madete, Town Clerk, Municipal Council.
Pierre Godfrey, Deputy CAO Butaleja, District Local Government.
Awula James, Deputy CAO Tororo.
Opio John Bosco, Deputy CAO Manapa.
Abieto Stella, CAO Bulambuli.
Olila Patrick, CAO Amorata.
Ben Lawrence Male, Deputy CAO Zombo.
Elizabeth Adong, Deputy CAO Nakasongola.
Charles Uma, CAO Nakasongola.
Roslyn Adong Luhuni, CAO Kumi.
Rhoda Roma, Deputy CAO
Colonel George Adoho, CAO Omuria. Opaka Geoffrey, CAO Apache. Moge Itza, Chief Administrative Officer, Dokolo District Government.
Thompson Obong, CAO Amuru.
Obang Godfrey Okelo, CAO Buyende.
Awaka Mbida, CAO Queen. Irene Kapsawani for CAO Kapchoro.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ochen Ambrose, City Clerk in Bale.
Stephen Kuloya Gunya, CAO Agago.
Masereka Amis Asman, Chief Administrative Officer, Kasese. Chair, I came with staff from Kasese. I request a stand up for recognition with a contribution of 1 million shillings to the family. I thank you so much.
And my name is Dunstan Baraba, the Chief Administrative Officer, Tororo, and the chairperson of all the Chief Administrative Officers in there.
I don't know, Kampala.
As I wound up only one, Charles was known to be an encourager. Everywhere he has worked has been encouraging people. And that's why he has been making it get going. Get going. So he has been telling all of us, get going, even having the sort of these issues. And because of that encouragement, he has been put to us. We wanted to appeal to the leadership of Oyamo District local government, because the chairperson said the widow is architect principal human resource officer. It is our appeal to you, Mr. Chairman, that you find it through the service commission that the widow be confirmed as a principal human resource officer. May the soul of the deceased rest in it.
Amen. The lady will get going.
Thank you. Special announcement. Akakonye, we already have a picture. Jepiton. Kaki you were class here. Head of picture of the power. All our guests and the chief monarch will preserved some place of convenience slightly after this class to block. Please. And we are requesting the next speakers, please. Except maybe the minister.
Cows bigger here to 12 than Paul Guinea. Pedalio will come with our president, May Uganda Local Government Association.
We will invite actually we shall invite them to invite the minister.
To invite the minister rather. You call it a mini reference group, which will not contribution, we can mail, but your Pashato, Amarona, St. Catherine Old Girls Association, with all students in Chokin and up in St. Catherine.
We are requesting the honor of vehicle number UAH 807C Chikumi
in their various capacities. I'm here, still Andrew Moses Ogwang, Vice President, Uganda Local Government Association. Our President, Mr. Richard Rawainga, is having a busy schedule. We discussed with him at length. He was supposed to attend the regional council yesterday, but I got a call this morning that his presence cannot be realized here today. Here with me is Mr. Balaba, the chairperson of all CAOs, and a member of a member of Resource Mobilization Committee, which I share. We are here to represent Uganda Local Government Association, and as a regional consortium, Honorable Minister, we had a regional council yesterday, and as a regional council, we had the following resolutions, which I want to read very fast. The regional council came with the following resolutions. One, there was a call to government to end gang attack on the civilians. They gave the example that Felix Kawesi, Mohamed Kirobia, General Katumba Wamala were examples of people they have seen being attacked by gangs in this country. And the perpetrators are not always brought to book. In this instance, the people who attacked our brother Negro Charles Ogwang must be followed, arrested, and justice must be seen to prevail. The request of the people in the region is also that, if possible, if they are born, these people should be tried within this region when we can witness. Secondly, they came with a call to government to intensify investigation and feed the public with the results of their investigation, because people have their ears waiting for the results of the investigation team. The regional council setting up educational trust fund in memory of late Robert Charles Ogwang, but also to support the children who was trained and other children within this region who may not be in position
to help themselves better education. And so the trust fund, as was launched today here, was the result of the resolution of the regional council. That the late Robert Charles Ogwang died when he was an acting chief administrative officer. It is our plea to the Ministry of Local Government and government in general to consider in a posthumous way promoting late Robert Charles Ogwang to a substantive CAO and all the benefits being calculated using the same. They also resolved for purposes of putting calm in the minds of the people that the resident district commissioner, Bukwo, and the district chairperson must make public apology about this incident.
Chairman, maybe I could remind, there are those boxes in front of you, specifically meant for what he's talking about, that is education trust fund. You can walk there and put in whatever you can. Box your milk and rubber back on your one. I don't cover what you mean. I can't dinner yet. Box is more what come and they can be the pay.
The session also came with a call to government to fasten the process to enhance remunerations of local government leaders, both civil and political, so that at least there is an enabling environment for the staff in local government to be in position to provide qualitative and quantitative services. The regional council meeting also resolved that the ministry should support us to have amendments in the Local Government Act to have regional council sessions yearly. And this Honourable Minister, you remember when we were at the home of late Right Honourable Speaker of Parliament, you guided, and of course there is an element of the law. With your able leadership, we request that this recommendation is considered. It will also be in position to harmonize the various conflict situations that we have within the sub-regions. As I summarize, Honourable Minister, the Council also resolved that of late, most of the allocation of resources that are supposed to be implemented in local government are kept in MDAs. It is our request that those allocations which are supposed to be implemented in local government, but again the mandate is given to MDAs, must be revoked. And we request that this should be presented before Cabinet. Cabinet must take a position on it so that at least this alone would keep a push to the percentage allocation which is given to local government. As leaders of Uganda Local Government Association, we have a condolence message which has been drawn by the Secretariat with a contribution of 200,000 shillings, which we are going to hand over to the deceased wife. As Wolga, we will continue to remain a mouthpiece of all local government and make sure that there is vibrant and services, quality services are delivered to the population of Uganda.
Thank you so much.
We thank you, and we want to say, may the soul of our brother, late Robert Charles, rest in eternal peace.
Thank you. Can we invite the Member of Parliament to invite the Minister?
Thank you.
Every Member of Parliament, we request you to come and invite the Minister to speak to us. Workers lead Uyam District. So here we have a condolence contribution of 150,000. She has instructed that this money be given straight to the widow, and I request somebody to come and pick it.
Akawang Bishop Ametibor Wakan, Adwong Minister Local Government Ametie obin konyo wai koho otera duche kan members of parliament odam koma beat RDCs kedo tela meta kwa apapa ania luni uchel Peter abere member of parliament me kwa tupe chama do warapol ento amna chala poshu amitati chawani mejo wundi poshu kole kane amita damia ti kire chawani me kwa ya du minister me pero dama ente bili kome adu minister okoi kopa kon yo koi kopi kom togwan adu minister ami dunia koi bedan dono kapol enda dunia koi biena mi tikwatani otele ri la kanwin adu minister wanta ukero tina jo me beauty borwakan wana tiuke diabera petrenda mudaka ko peone wanda ropa ni chana Wọ́n tó ẹ̀rọ tí ní wọ́n láti ìkánú kẹ́rẹ́ tẹ̀gbú ẹ̀kọ́. Ẹnu kẹ́rẹ́ láti yóò kánú ìkọ̀kọ̀dà bẹ́ẹ̀ ìkọ̀ǹgé. Ẹ̀rẹ́ láti wọ́n tí ìkọ̀ǹgé ní ẹnu kí wọ́n wọ́n ti wọ́n pọ̀. Àgbọ̀n mínísítà ẹ̀ka alájẹ́ lòkè gọ́ọ̀ òní hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì district àmì òbí yóò kán àmì òbí gọ́ọ̀ ní yọ̀ọ̀nì tí ìwì tiẹ̀ Now, CFO that you will think no, did I with Yendi? Now, I just see that he yellow. Be cook my chente, be war my chente. Amot Valley District. One year now, and the Ketu Porni, built up a pea, built in the Opa, when you meet the Katiki. Kapo Pukel Katiki, Ichama Monono, built Nepopa. Anu minister Konwa Kirupi me district ename Konu government iti pitame Konu tedero. Tekino mukao ni elwa tijpo tijoro ti district ni komora bedape. Enara tieloki kamo tiela urbo ya tipe ko ni pa pero ye chin. Leko bini eya ewe ti meka Kita no me perwani, ya me lo abeloen, como la vida. Amema nurni, lugi luro petuere, luro me okakakae. Tigi con caos, amemir titi, amemir me yo tederwa, llama me gamente tiame. Algún minister, ahora decida muy cual district, pero que sea paso. Mono boninga, pogi kendo ke kiapa songe, enu ke da peno ke kauge. Ada mo kino mi otiye, mene nijo na diki dusu, otiyu kara kel, pijemi amemi otumbo to tadero. Agbo minister, yiri wi ko pajo ko kana pol. Ogwando pe adwo. Ana dunia koi. Diki no rusa kwere.
The minister is speaking you.
Very well. I'm in the boy. So, make go okay, do it, make the good. The entire go okay, drop a top. German one do it, better drop on you. I don't know why you would the government. I'm a chief district in Kanoke. I'm a chief local government, a charity government. Doga tekti achara councilor ena mando maberum MP alukike tiki amena petrol on kwatiki guru na doga munu mebe ko yo ngidi noro ina mutiti amekinditi ye wujo mekore anapo yu awona ko ni government tekti muginoru tatwere menen ni ko yo teder chini mekore development model anawa ko ni mi ko lero group amon mewe mungu ni wa bodek bi chatwa mewe content na amana ti
Bien pudo poner un grupo de chocados y bien en los datos historia. Mantina para allí, pachen ni el que poner mi grupo amor y el mundo para Jenny, muy bueno que le va. Vean que me Amit liam back to one. Okoye me Uganda ke okoye me Kole. Adu minister. Amit da former president. Mendo ke okoye okoye kada okoye. Ede minister ke wani. Okoye no lo ke gini. Mi diga no gina no ko ni ame yoge. Ke man ko bangu.
Well, my take over you members of the parliament.
Member MC, I want to request that as they mention their names, we give 1 or 2 minutes to the chairperson of our parliamentary group.
Poi kuno nyele biu kodi matio me pale na chon me dohoro me ne chao be MP na kupon me dohoro poi yo deo nyamela akuma domo mat me wenyo dungi wanu kumudushi Anyon ni ishafa amis. Empty John now yummy to pay. You are near bad money ishafa the rakam in the road. Be you are right, maybe you out in the area. Ah, boy, you may be kumu and I go for Jessica. Time, logo at phone. Only the accountability. Back for you.
Kumulong Nia Beta Santa, Alum Ogwang, member of Parliament, New York District. And Ogwang, who are you to come to Yama like Kumuni? Bukwo, tear your tear bear. At home minister, I think I go back here like an Amita Kobi. Nito, and all my chance, pay your lawyer. Number 1 bedo the committee of local government, the public service, the parliament may have when recommendations of local government. One can bring a check with me, it is voting, local government. Rotobame follow, Ketiva Robert Charles, Kaname.
The Honorable Minister and all the monarchs, my name is Dr. Samuel Churi, the Member of Parliament for Kole North and the General Secretary of the Lao Parliamentary Group. I just have one statement to say. Today we are burying our brother, but we are not burying the investigation. Today we are laying him to rest, but we are not laying to rest the injustice that has been done to him. We are going to ask, re-ask, and re-ask for investigation reports. These extrajudicial killings must stop. Honorable Minister, I request you that when you deploy the civil servants in an area of conflict that is with flames, send them with the fire extinguishers. Send them with the protective gear. Our brother was sent to a place in flames without any fire extinguishers, and his life was set ablaze. May his soul rest in eternal peace.
Thank you so much. The Honorable Minister, the Paramount Chief, Wojachi, Melao, the clergy, fellow mourners, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Judy Salier. I'm a Member of Parliament for Kole District, and I'm also the chairperson of Lago Parliamentary Group.
Fellow mourners, we are here mourning for the loss of our dear brother, our dear friend, a father, a friend to everyone. Honorable Minister, Lao Parliamentary Group learned with a lot of sadness the barbaric shooting of the late Robert Charles Ogwang, the former CAO, is now former because he's dead, the Chief Administrative Officer of Bukwo. As Lao Parliamentary Group, we are doing our part. We are also appealing to government to do their part. We are also appealing to the police to do their part. We are appealing to the people of Lao to be calm as the investigation goes on. We laid it on the floor of Parliament as Lao Parliamentary Group, and the message was taken. And we don't want the message to only be taken, but it must be acted upon. Honorable Minister, as I proceed in the next 30 seconds, I need to read our position as Lao Parliamentary Group verbatim. In the morning of 8th July 2022, the acting Chief Administrative Officer of Bukwo District Local Government, Robert Charles Ogwang, was murdered in cold blood by unknown assailants at Kiro herself in Matuga while on his way to Lira. His official vehicle that he was traveling in, registration number UG 0865Z, was further riddled with bullets and later on set ablaze. As Lao Parliamentary Group, we condemn in the strongest terms these atrocities, barbaric and inhuman act by the unknown assailants. We also know that at the time the deceased worked at Bukwo District Local Government, there have been documented reports of conflict between several district leaders in which a number of allegations were made against him. The late Robert Charles Ogwang previously worked in Oyao District and Apache District Local Governments. He also worked in West Nile sub-region, and no allegations of that sort, of such nature, were raised in those districts. We therefore find them highly suspicious and deeply questionable. We thank the Uganda Police Force for the investigation so far started on this matter by confirming that the murder of the late Charles Robert Ogwang was not for robbery, but it was an act that was premeditated, pre-planned, and targeted. Honorable Minister, as Lao Parliamentary Group, we demand for the following. 1. The Uganda Police Force conducts a full-scale investigation. I repeat, a full-scale investigation on the assassination of Charles Ogwang, the acting Chief Administrative Officer of Bukwo District Local Government. The assailant should be brought to book within the shortest time possible. Within the shortest time possible. Not like others that have taken years and and we have never got any tangible report. 2, the internal conflicts of Bukwo local government, where the disease was drawn into, being further investigated by police and Ministry of Local Government. Honorable Minister, foul play cannot be ruled out at this time and should be keenly investigated. Fellow members, Lao Parliamentary Group, as the 3rd point, demands an update by the Minister of Internal Affairs and Minister of Local Government, and we are really blessed that the Minister of Local Government is here. We need an update from you, Honorable Minister. Number 4, we thank the government for the support, because we were demanding a decent send-off of our late brother, Robert Charles Ogwang, here on this ground that we are standing. Allow me briefly to greet our fellow mourners in the war. Lord, me patch you. A war, one you me talk and me a district chairperson, me disability Kole. Ameno wala. Mono dishu nera. Tili, wanti kam, me yi kuroba Charles Ogwang, ameno nera. Toli tapetuere. Aminania kumni da kwaru acharalao. Maybe no more. Aminania po wa Bukwo meobino. The people of Bukwo that are present here, I thank you for coming. I thank you for the solidarity that you have shown to us. It is not you, but the report will come out. We are here mourning, and we are here praying, and the blood is here crying. The plan was made by one person, not everyone, and we cannot condemn everybody. So we are here praying and mourning. The God we worship with one heart will be the same God to expose the person or the assassin who destroyed the life of our brother. God gave us one as an investment in Lao, and that investment is totally destroyed in one day. So we are not happy about this. Honorable Minister, as you go back, these are the messages that the people of Lao are sending to you. I've already read ours as Lao Parliamentary Group. Verbatim. Don't want me Lao. Talk out to a kitty one quote. Would even miss a tikan. Would even miss some in the aqua. Ni one timo kicha. That one put timo kicha. And to me the name one level. Me we want to be timo kidney. Kato kana leda tuchidole. Ni yene. Tuchidole. Wuni le guts. Ilao kan. Eka kinote timelo kocho. Koi le guts pero ole kupiwa. Pero ole kupiwa miwanie. Pero ole kupia tilwa warupitu kumichingwa. Utechwa lichukulu kumichan. Adon borumu romele. Udon kapoita cheme da full chief administrative officer. Atonne kukoma. Bullet pieroa biche. Do hapo ali. Chao wapetia bere tu kwa uhuru wana ulego. Aya pachu. Aya akili pierea beach that let the wicked fall by their own wickedness. It is in Psalm 35, and I've left it open on my bed, and it will work out. So let us join hands and pull this culprit, this one person who really planned and involved others to go and do the shooting. Allah, Kerakeo, Pianabera Tilao, Hameno Lao, Techu Pilao, Ticket the word of members of parliament, don't come out of court, Waku Kachalao, Kawan Leo, Urea Chalao. The Apu you want take, I made a name, a point down, ticket a member of parliament, who can have been a time natural microphone, who can kunu, when you tell, when that do ya, I can. Uleo dong, Urama. I'm going to buy not we go one. Koi giving me a microphone. And you take, I take one look when I make quite a million. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay.
Okumulo ngirongo papa. Teacher Bishop Mathieu Ubie, teacher Clemente. Tin Kwewelo in Mayoku. And near Boniface Scott. A better member of parliament, Abulu Metuma, Uganda. A better than Tin the Pasukan. Better you play the Kompechawa. Era town 18 na bin na techu kerejo Pasukan in Tony with a toilet. Binukan na kikonyo no kamata ni minami bot pasu irane no tino atino da tie medele ko wa Pasukan so konya ma binu ke tie million achel na taw ni minabin tami bang de Pasukan oi tuan ba mi dugum medde la ko minwa Ogwang.
Apoyo. Honorable Tony, please.
Omulo ngiroma papas. Iya tigre la kihani. Mepoyo pibino. Melo kominwa yele roba Charles Ogwang. Ana biro. Yana ngeo kwa motio kwa ngapach. Kwa mbero disi mekwania. Ebe da patch. Edo medemo mbero kene. Wamto Biberdano Ameko huko batini Ameti joti tateni Endo kona jekari Pemi tateni Endo wako mini wako merotu Kirotoa achano dara meru wenyi kwa chamu chana Nulwenyi kwa chamu chana Pemi jo Amu yero tijambi kita iga metukere Dwakwa jo amu yero kule wa hotela LCA Beach Nelu wenye duwe kwa DC Kita modi yobe DC meti yugina pat Meki yegi Domero mi yuti Gina chek meti yuti wek Domero huluge Akwa elea chuwe Ketipu Gwang Hame pore pira Nya tone yo MP kwa nya Poyo
Point to 12 Honorable Tony Pebino Luak Hukumu Members of Parliament Tura Vichingi Mono Okay, okay, apoyo otikerikan milioni wen tutumia pia na bomba ndia bichel amendia kwan kitamea na machela chelo ukekere ona wo pien ginu ko ni wa kubi Agachalo Atelagi. Honorable Minister Jendus Lahario. Honorable Minister Charles Ogwang Lahario Nuchu. Honorable Santalu Lahario. Honorable Beta Mongi Oyam Lahadeki Nushu. Honorable Hamson Hua Ajuri Lahario. Honorable Sadrak Bongayit Lahadek. Honorable Dr. Samuel Opie Churi Lahabich. Honorable Uchen Peter Lahario, Honorable Okaibo Lahario, Honorable Boniface Scott Milioneche, Honorable Toneyo, Lakario, Honorable Judy Salie, Minister me Education Fund, Kere Laka de me Ihani, Apoyo. Dongino Kogni, Honorable Chan, okay, Honorable Chan Lakario. So Ducho Bero Million and when, Ilaha Million and when, Tutumia Pirabo, when we are bitched, Umi you Chiato, Pileno, Kokme, Wilmota, Eka, Atamani, Agikaka. A point between Atamani, members of Parliament, Doctor, when I moved on Minister. Atamani dano ame chine ni binda me bota lawa ame obero umeyo chihato. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone in your various capacities for coming to work with us. There are people from various districts, people from Bukwo, really feel at home. We are peaceful and everyone. So I'd like to take this opportunity once more to kindly invite the Honorable Minister of Local Government to come and address the mourners. Honorable Minister, you're most welcome. The South, the people of Western, the people of Eastern, the people of all the countries in Uganda. They are here gathered to mourn the dear one, the acting Chief Administrative Officer of Bukwo, who was killed in cold blood when he was still giving a very, very important service to this nation. I welcome you, Honorable. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Judith.
Appointed to Honorable Judith.
Our dear cultural leader, the Paramount Chief of Mango.
Wonyachi, Kedotela Metakwa, Metikam.
Honorable members of Parliament who are here present.
Omemba Parliament, Metikam.
The district chairperson and councillors here present.
Welcome, Mercia Beach, Metikam.
Our dear sister, the wife of Kole Ogwang, and your family.
Chihato, Metikam, Kedotino, Kedojori.
Fellow mourners, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to invite the RPC, if he's around, the Regional Police Commander.
Regional Police Commander, Katikan.
Please come here. Dear friends, on behalf of the government, on behalf of the Ministry of Local Government,
Ministry of Local Government,
and on behalf of my own family and myself, I'm here to extend our deepest, sincere condolences to the family, to you, the chairperson of Kole, and all the people of Kole District, the people of Lango and Acholi and the entire region and the whole country. We join you in the loss of the Chief Administrative Office of Bukwo. We are sad with you. We mourn with you. And we grieve the loss of this son of Uganda. I bring you a special message of condolence and greetings from His Excellency the President. He's with you as a family. and he will at a later time call you Madam and express his condolences to you. We condemn in the strongest terms the brutal way in which Ogwang was killed. And I call here the RPC to give you a report to tell you how far the police has gone in its investigation. I feel the sentiments you are expressing here. But government has its investigative arm. I've already given the documents from Bukwo, including the death of the chairperson LC5 on the CAO. I've given it to the police. So RPC, the people want to get that assurance that as government, you're doing the best you can in this matter.
RPC, why don't you meet me? One wong nech apirate ikomikwenda metoni.
Is he around?
Ane RPC kwa.
Or the DPC? They are all not here. They should also be investigated. How can the minister be and the DPC is not around?
DPC tikwene kane. Minister Rombe Ugankene. Abo RPC, abo DPC. I want to
give you a little brief on what I'm about to want.
I don't know.
In November last year, the RDC of Bukwo sent me a report on Bukwo which required a bit of investigation.
RDC Bukwo, the report, Bukwo District.
I sent a team of our own technical staff. They went there. From what they told me, I decided to go there myself. I had a full day in Bukwo. I had the RDC, the chairperson LC5, the CAO then, and other technical staff.
Chief Administrative Officer.
It was my first time to see a ghost. They showed me an irrigation scheme where there was no water, no pipe, no nothing. And 6 million had been taken.
Irrigation, No, I know, but irrigation, I have to interpret very well to the local people. Because I'm talking in the local language.
They showed me a health center which had been paid for and yet was left at ring beam by the contractor. They showed me a road which had been paid for, yet it was a mere bush. I saw a bridge of only timber. On which we had lost a lot of money as government. There was a cattle market, a cattle shed. When I stood inside the shed, I did not know whether I was inside or out. So I had a meeting with the councillors, with the chairperson, with the RDC and the staff in the evening.
Atepe chohere the councillors nuti kununu chairman chief administrative officer the RDC the chairman nuti kununu.
And I decided to relieve that CAO who was there of his duties in Bukwo.
Ateta moni akwani CAO no nuti kunika na chame wa peru wodo.
Also directed a number of staff who were concerned to be interdicted.
Ateta kobuni jo me chamu chenu tichegamenta no chamu chende karnacha miruchunti yuko.
Back in the ministry, I asked the PS.
The ministry bora are the penny permanent secretary now.
Among the chief administrative officers we have in the country,
CAOs Uganda
who can bring sanity in Bukwo. There was no doubt between me and the PS in sending Ogwang Charles Bukwo, that was the best. We believe in him, we trusted him, he had no record whatsoever of corruption in his life. He's an effective worker and a hard worker. So we didn't send Ogwang to Bukwo to be killed. And I want to give the testimony, in the 5 months he was in Bukwo, Bukwo had moved and was peaceful and
Bukwo district local government
so it is sad that he's killed, and we have to find out who killed Ogwang and why. I want to appeal to you to be calm. Amidst all the sorrow, we must trust that government will do its best. Friends, death is for all of us. Some people are killed. Like this morning, Chairman LC1 in Kampala was killed.
Chairman LCHL
He was very healthy. He just left his home to go on the road and do some bit of exercise. Now his family is in mourning. Ogwang was killed. Some people die of disease. You may even leave home when you are okay. And your people are called and say he has collapsed. Some people die of natural calamities. It could be a flood, it could be lightning. Many people have died in their beds in sleep.
You're going to talk with you.
Me and you. A day will reach like this. So it's no use for you to think taking away the life of another person will help you to stay longer. Let's live in faith and love with one another. Because death is a reality for human nature. But I'm happy to be here today because the person I'm here to send off has left the best gift he could leave to his children. Try and leave land or buildings and cars and you'll see how they will be sold. Try and leave a lot of money and see how it will be wasted. So what's the best you can leave for your children? It's what Ogwang has left for his children. A good name as you depart. I'm sure that anytime the child of Ogwang steps in my office and says, I'm the child of Ogwang Charles, I'll give him a seat and listen to you. And by the name, I don't mean the name Raphael Magez Ogwang. I mean the legacy. What you Today we celebrate the name of a person of friendliness. Today we celebrate the name of one, meaning a hard worker. Today we celebrate the name of one, meaning is a committed civil servant. The family, take heart, Ogwang has left you the best gift. His name is something you can use to step on and move on in life. Allow me to respond to a few things I've heard here. The chairman LC5, I've got the list of the human resource officers. I listened to the chief administrative officers, the president Ulga and the members of parliament. First of all, investigate the killer of Ogwang. Government is going to do exactly that, and we're already doing it. All the agencies of state in terms of security, investigation, intelligence are handling this matter very expeditiously. My commitment to you, honorable colleagues and the family, is to make sure that we give you this report as soon as it comes out. The head of security is here. You may want to give a report of how you've gone, how far you've gone. You should have been in touch with your bosses. Get a casino, you talk to them, tell them.
So now, maybe you will use this one.
You're talking low, you're telling them not me.
I'm the Inspector of Police, Juan Zakaria, Achum Kakawan, Mekole. The Kopmoti Yeri, Babu Puchi Wakayome, and the Quentati were so far. Joe Moroti Mama, Madame, Kai Quentati were for revealing everything, Etotieni, Orunum. There are more at Puya Bedatier. Lendo see. Len Puyantian, Chil Pujaken, Paget Ogan, Chil Miratin Yellow Kereput. Etotieni, Equator Wani, Jomoro and Joma. Details of Kene Unakian, Bami Ugu. Thank you. You can take your seat. So some people have been arrested. Investigations are going on. Government is committed to make sure that we dig this to the very last stone. There is Chairman Kole, you called on the people of Bukwo. You thanked them and you asked them to remain united with you.
Chairman, let's find we cover your Bukwo, Miro, Belmont, we take the culture.
I want to add to your voice by welcoming the people of Bukwo who are here. Thank you very much. Fellow countrymen, don't allow death to divide us. And don't allow the evil people to succeed. We are one country. I'm impressed by the presence of councillors, chairpersons, RDCs, CAOs from so many districts.
Councillors, chief administrative officers, RDCs,
Evelyn Ogwang, we are not the only one who was lost, we are all mourning.
Evelyn Ogwang,
let's not see enmity between tribes, between communities, simply because an evil-minded person decides to do something that is not acceptable. I've heard the fears of the chief administrative officers.
CAOs, your chief administrative officers of Morutika.
Your job is not a simple one. You are always suspect, even when you are not anywhere near the wrong. Last week we were directed to remove 110 of you. Simply because the planner had not input data in the system. We said no, we stood by you.
So one or two can look at it here.
And we realized that the problem was the system, not the accounting officers.
One more back over the system. And wouldn't have been cows in your chief administrative office.
My message to you is just look at our friend lying in the coffin. Be strong and serve the country. Continue the fight against corruption. The letter of the chairman of Bukwo to me raised a number of issues, including issues of recruitment. That the CAO had refused to post some people or something. The quick investigation I made was the CAO stood his ground and refused to do something wrong. Follow his example. You can only implement legal instructions. I've taken note of your request. We shall have a retreat, all CAOs together. Probably we could involve the LC5s and the RDCs. in one retreat somewhere. Continue to serve despite any challenges you are meeting on ground. The issue of the funding of local governments. The honorable members of parliament have raised it, Ulga has raised it, the chairperson has raised it. It is true. A big percentage of the budget remains with us in the ministries, so that we identify resources which can be sent to the local government. The other matter is the remuneration and allowances of the local government leaders. Have been directed by cabinet to submit a cabinet paper for review of their remuneration. The original request was for Chairperson 065 and the councillors of the district, but we decided to start from LOC1 because the chairman LOC1 receives only 10,000 shillings per month. So we want to review this remuneration. We're going to look at this in its entirety. All LOCs, the LOC3 chairpersons, the LOC2s up to the district level. And we shall consult the chairperson of the local government association. And I'm sure this report will go to Parliament through the committee. One but last, one's position. It's true that the late worked with the local government from the year 2000 up to 2022. He has been rising in rank from assistant CAO to deputy CAO to acting CAO. I've spoken to the Minister of Public Service this morning.
You are charged with your public service.
And I've instructed our PS. Something that is not usually public service.
Public service.
We are going to make a submission for posthumous appointment and confirmation of the full
posthumous appointment.
And his benefits will follow that appointment. He will be Chief Administrative Officer, not Deputy
CAO. Benefits you give no
Finally, the trust fund for the children, the trust fund for the education of the children.
Trust fund
I fully support this idea. And allow me to present to you the commitment and letter of the members of Parliament of Bukwo.
I
heard the proposal of the chairperson for this trust fund. I sent a message to them and they have allowed me to convert their offer into a contribution to the trust fund.
Members of Parliament,
they have made a written condolence message. Allow me to read it as it is. The Minister of Local Government, Workers' House, Kampala. Condolence message following the death of Mr. Ogwang Charles Robert, the Chief Administrative Officer, Bukwo District. We learned with great concern about the brutal murder of the Chief Administrative Officer of Bukwo District, Mr. Ogwang Charles Robert, which occurred on the 8th July 2022 at around 11:30 p.m. along Bombo Road. We wish to extend our sincere condolences to the Minister of Local Government, the fraternity of local governments, the family of the late, the relatives, friends, and Ugandans. As members of Parliament from Bukwo District, we jointly stand in solidarity to condemn the brutal murder of our late District CAO, Mr. Ogwang Robert Charles, barely 6 months in office in Bukwo. As we condemn this barbaric act, we members of Parliament of Bukwo wish that government, investigative agencies exhaust all the means and bring to book the perpetrators for justice to prevail. We have also asked our community to become and to cooperate with the government investigative agencies in case need arises. For the 6 months he has been in our district, we appreciate the work done by the late CAO Ogwang. To mention but a few, he initiated joint meetings between the District Executive Committee and the District Technical Planning team. He succeeded in recruitment of district staff, which has stalled since 2021. He jointly launched and monitored projects in the district with the District Executive Committee, the RDC's office, and the other technical staff, which practice wasn't existing before him. Mr. Ogwang initiated better working relationship between the district technical team generally and the district council, and other achievements of which we are proud. Therefore, we as members of Parliament of Bukwo hereby call for good relationship between our community and the people of Kole District, as authored by the late himself. Through you, Honourable Minister, we wish to convey our sincere condolences to the Kole District on the behalf of the people of Bukwo. Finally, we have enclosed our humble contribution towards the burial expenses of 1.5 million shillings. And as I've said, I've just sent them a message and they've said this money should be used to support the Children's Trust Fund. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Signed, Honorable Chelangat Alinga Solomon, Member of Parliament, Stoke County, Bukwo District. Honorable Chelimo Rauben Paul, Member of Parliament, Kongasis County, Bukwo District. And Honorable Chemtai Evelyn, Woman Member of Parliament, Bukwo District. This is for you, the family. I've also not come just like that. I thought, yes, we as a ministry took over the funeral expenses of the late Ogwang from the time this happened, the hospital bills, the coffin, the transport and everything. But, yes, proceed.
For you, Enokwanobalu, Moya board members, the Parliament, me Bukwo, Kanameta, and Lutie, Peda Milia Goni Yure, Gino Kogoni, and Attorney, Luberakate, Little Bichel, a man who will be the Kunu Gino Tiere. Don't give a meal be one game, maybe you're a chair, laugh a bit, in members of Parliament, a Maya Bukwo. Don't, then Kogoni. Members of Parliament, me Bukwo, ticket Bukara chair, ticket Wakara chair. The winter company, any Binuni, Pede Binuno, Gino Quayo Karen, Men and Nia Tony, Guinea or Quayo Chair.
So there's a net 1.5 million from the members of Parliament.
1 million Chella Beach, a members of Parliament, me Bukwo Quayo.
I'm also making my humble contribution of 1 million shillings as Rafael Emergency.
Anna Kakara, Chalora Magisi.
That is also going to the Trust Fund.
And
the Minister of Local Government will also contribute to the Children's Trust Fund 5 million shillings direct to Madam Muhammad.
Ministry meta ping na kwanyo million a bit aketu na trust fund pe kwano teno.
Am I seeing the RPC around today? So I think maybe he has more information than Ogwang. Kindly greet the members. Mr. RPC, the Mona's concern is how far have we gone with the investigation, and secondly, the commitment from security that we shall make sure that this matter is done expeditiously and the report will reach the people. Would you love to hear his voice? Would you love to hear the RPC's voice?
I am Superintendent of Police.
I'm the Superintendent of Police.
I'm the Deputy Police Commander.
I'm the RPC, Deputy RPC, Kyogarito.
I want to begin by saying that as the Inspector of Police, with the bereaved family, and we extend our utmost condolences to you. As police, we are making progress as far as this matter is concerned. But in the interest of ensuring that we don't disclose how far we have gone, I want to say that we have clues and we are not taking this matter lying down. We will also do everything within our means to ensure that those that are behind this heinous crime face the full force of the law. My appeal to you is, I want you to remain calm and simply cooperate with the police when called upon, or any other information you may have that may be useful in the investigations. You can share it with us. I thank you.
Thank you. God bless us. God rest his soul in eternal peace.
Ochono uro jo pachukan. Mejo jo pachukan. Apa ini uitong omegina bilu yo kar kel. Mejo jo ikom toa lit mo timergani. Ajulu.
Wano mitang. Wano mitang ni bilu kane.
Pero you are done. Ujoli Minister Ametelo Tera local government Kero Tera Duchi Robapa Ajolu Nia Roni City Ukelo Awito Melia Peda you to tell Melia Japien Chape Timauno Kisa Aye menu to Janadon Yachela Chen Amepea Yurgi Ametikwa Ko Tuondira na Awoma Chakokere Itemoka Unika Tika Kare Itenyutulu Adondi Kurikwana Tuondira.
The voice of Lira clan towards the brutal murder of their son Robert Charles Ogwang, who was acting CAO Bukwo District. That occurred in the night of Friday 8th July 2022 at Batoga, Luero District. We, the members of Lira clan, wish to thank government and all who are standing with us during this trying moment. We, however, condemn in the strongest possible term the brutal murder of our son Robert Charles Ogwang, who was acting CAO Bukwo District, which occurred in the night of 8th July. This is a dark day, this is a black day, this is a bad day for the clan of Lira. It is, however, very, very sad to note that this incident happened in an area not far from both police and army detaches. This spate of murder has become rampant in the country, even amidst the tight security. Therefore, there is the need for government to do everything within its means to curb such an instability. As a clan, we have the following to state pertaining to the murder of our son, Robert Charles Ogwang. 1. We are a law-abiding people. We respect both the laws of the land and also our own originated bylaws. 2. Basing on the biblical teaching of Romans, chapter 12, verse 19, we are not prepared in any way to avenge the death of our son. We shall not take up arms against his killers, but we believe that God will do it all. 3. We urge government to do everything possible to ensure that all those who participated in the planning and actual murder of our son be arrested and openly prosecuted in the existing courts of law. While carrying out the above, the family should be kept abreast, with all the proceedings. 4. The perpetrators must account for their archaic, remote, deliberate, merciless, inhuman, and regrettable act of brutality against our son, Robert Charles Ogwang. 5. We request that all those underlined, all those who had eminent office wrangles with our son at his workplace, be speedily apprehended to aid investigations. 6. The process of investigations into the murder of our son, Robert Charles Ogwang, be expedited, since we feel justice delayed will be justice denied. 7. It is a humble plea that government supports the late Robert Charles Ogwang's bereaved family members and dependents, both in terms of education and general well-being. For now, without the family head, for now, without the breadwinner, the family is bound to face formidable challenges. 8. It is our plea that our son, the late Robert Charles Ogwang, be accorded a posthumous promotion. We thank God. This is a promise that has already been done. 9. We also request for the promotion of his wife, Evelyn Ogwang, who works with the Young District Local Government, to the position of Principal Human Resource Officer, and as salary enhanced, since she now remains the sole breadwinner in the family. 10. Ogwang Robert Charles Education Trust Fund be set with the support from government and well-wishers to aid these children's education. The clan of Lira is set to contribute towards the startup of the proposed trust fund. Finally, we call for prayers by the Lira clan members, by the people of Olamo, and by Ugandans, so that the killers of our son Robert Charles Ogwang hand over themselves or be apprehended, so that justice can prevail. We call upon our people to remain calm and not take the law into their hands, since two wrongs will not make a right. Thank you for modern my country by the Witong of Lira clan, Ukero Sikriya.
Umekena nduonea. Uruye yakukukera karashe nduonye. Boya tek akuminisa bandu Lira. Okwanya kwa pegoloya niwe chobera manano. Peda ko bukopukene yina de ganko we ami umegena na yote.
Obedo Joseph Ulet Magezi awitang alako chole yamia. Opio George Rashid awitang mea tegare malakwa.
Billy Okonyo awitang Oyima Mila.
Benson Walter Dinayo awitang Orobunaga Nyua. Belda Speaker Mayor Councilor Duongo awitang. Amit Moko Yena Belda Chairman of the District Boy Yam. Chairman of the District Service was Boy Yam Tia War and Mini Belgi. Will making sure the Evelyn who promotion Evelyn Human Resource Officer Principal.
Nyabedo Warrant Officer 1 retired Ebong Jimmy Sam. Anabedo Autonga Tili Mea Tehere Mea Burmako Omorikili. Anda Chung Webeda Member of Parliament he written off at to Africa. Put the area Piero Bichia. Pena Borotepe Melia, Aquayo, Ibu Karoman, Dulere, Aparian Men, Chola Boro, Liabongen. Amekoni, even if we live for the Lord. If we die for the Lord. Whether we live or we die, we are all from the Lord. May God rest his soul in peace. Amen.
Nyabelo Francis Donade, Obitango Kio Jukor, Poi Mate.
Yeah, Levi, you got in my field. And we talk about Tekukwe. Who?
Nia Brigadier General Omure, Awitang Me Banya, Poi Lubino.
Yeah, Benson Taiwo, Witong, Chiburu, Amola.
Yeah, well, James Mark, Prime Minister Mel Karabo, Uyerde. Adunga, Witonga, Okuania, Ami Messi. Idwan, Atakame, leader. Among the one, Arab one, leader. Okobania Kobe, Adun Minister. Name Med, Idwan leader. Ni Ogwang, relocate Akelo, a medalist in Parame, Kuelama Bilu, Mewur, Point.
Jacob Wani, Awitong, and Yen and Lokori.
Levi Soludomo, Nenidiro, and the Bogitong, Ukaroko Tele.
But Owidi, Owitong Meo Piche.
Odeon Sam, Owitong Luatana.
Arabelle now, Birobson, and the Bogitong, Bakodugu, Owitong Wabi, of Unit Class Bennett. Come carne comitiani wekati point.
Dixon Ogwang, Awitong Palachon, Ogwang is my cousin.
Achawan Karachi Kedioda supporting Kumuman Kedbin Mission.
Yeah, Kizadeni, a better return, a better perichonka, and a better chairman, Central Organizing Committee, the program a year, Kipasokan, and a better woman Cristayo, when St. Peter's Church of Uganda, at the Kaname, Robert Charles Leggy, a family married, before you will be reaching the person.
You will tell Bong, Bedonia. We told Pala Wang Samaluyo, we told Titutuno, Memoir of talk, Mera Pedro Mero, the Senator, appointed.
No one Pedro Bruja, Bernia, luego we told Araco Pedro. Llamarrego a Macher, Verdan, Dierecan, me tengo vertical, pero guaya, me huevo, don Chen, para mi pedo, cara Chen, ganarle, saxini. Barrio, dije de Society, vamos a repetir, leva, lo único que hay que no, Cooperative Society, por mucho mío, Central, Committee la habituelle guerre reo en ben nu do ngan me de jawani la cher guerre de koy umata
we told wara ko ni tika weta kichi ana wandi wata do ko ai wonde wonya ci de bi lo ka
koy mate we me now want to know Tong mone Ogwang, tong in the bar. 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 Ah, what do you do? Tong in the bar. Tong mone Ogwang, 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 tong in the bar. Ah, what do tong in the bar. Tong mone Ogwang, tong in the bar.
Million dekila rio man wa bi be pay digi me ya bo bank account me education trust lira bi making sure ni atela chili ya kiragi be ngata me am kwedo kitati kirejeni we kitini du te ya ram pigi be kirekugi man ki kay wa lira ke wenno apoy no tek megena don wolo we akwa adon prime minister me jonno wodeo wonyashi
Adong Minister of Local Government, Ukumulo Ngiroma Papa, Wakatu Finia, Levy Kole District, a very first Deputy Prime Minister, Melan. Adong Minister, a pap, one there, one young Melan, here, come. One pedal look Ginoa Pa Doko and Nayalo. Every year, copy. We talk the main and the Chumini. Gina no good, we get where Belano. Gina no new Lano. Gina no new now, Bill, Wunyasiki. Now Wunyasiki here, Kielake. Pay dog Kennedy will yan here, right now. Will yan here, can. Now you will go it. I hope the translation has been made already. Yeah. That is the position. Don't be misled by anybody and take it to the government that we are one and only one. We are in solidarity with Lango and we shall remain so. Thank you.
Seated as the paramount chief pays his last respect to his subordinate, the late Robert Charles Ogwang, to his subject, the late Robert Charles Ogwang. Ogwang in the clan of Lira was one of the leaders. He was in charge planning and all the projects that the clan had. So we thank the paramount chief for joining the Lira clan today as we prepare to listen to his speech. Wang Robert Charles nubena tela chele ya kila utela yopichi atekre lira when walk of mego yo plan kele project memiu ko yiki wood
the patriot the new and new protected all bormulang ngemeki unukan wherever ya kabila papa tamene utido rokan Tell me bello con le corapol, yellow capol, yo con duch, a best y combatendo a notoni. Domani io amico patante che non me poi lo atamedi un can. Ya tete di mere hilang kini yo tino kwen kito kani ni dui pi kopa ko wangite mami ya po tutual kodi ma melengu yuru kumatendi hami tumiyo kama ben awon maja awota akena ko dusu kampana kana me do wa kene tipum ya teri mere ora mi to me ko pat akele keni laon ti kre won yasi dia chirke Kamu dia medok kiawa, awiwira. Baru ni timeburu kisah, ipunya budak ini. Kita main kita lugu, dia lugu gila cekor itu kome. Mami anak dia poyo keken, lu aku jai kan me tahun yo beli, di nuki lu anak pasukan, mana aku government wa, ini naik di rotiu, kali benda menulu, Hame to kubuni. Lao tigi naging kuneo. Naging kumichon. Kalu nego daru tek. Bako duman. Uchuroko. Duman ni ako kubot ka blente. Ni ang neo nikishu. Endo wante mituni. Kita na to kini duju dan ko kakanale. Kanu bimu lu malu damalu lu ngamalu. Ke gini malu mengo. Mengon pasukan. War. Kekwa. Gini mi aku berman. Ikut dud dan butuh jodoh rambut karena mereka wikeye dan kuda kok makan jomem tinggi dan kuda kok tidak uang itu tinggi maluak kapil nebel kop tahan no karket bere udoni ko bucha duju ami tena no ko bucha bere chuni ame do ko buli loi pelang waru tikene dine waru ko basene ke waru miro puch now miro puch now miro now miro tere nyore mami piendo atrasa bona imanu ni pakabo tene ni akomi era be ko plana amane pinga Kalau dulu kemana orang punya tempis, kalau orang nak belum ni, kalau tulis nama ni, orang apa yang kau, apa yang kau, enak ni lebih, enak, belum, apa dini. Notinya di kisah, nah oke nak kisah. Kalau kator pelukan leh dobe, pelukan moya moa, dobe. Luar, kau jai bot, adun presiden, suara mot kumu, nah itu ni peruan pelukayo. Ni kerja minum udo, mote uban, mete una tek, ikut, meni uye wanang beribu, yang tu par ini semua, babi kedu, mabogu, mate ubalu, mali mame, jona ni umiuni. Ni kerja ini, kami kipas ini, jadi kami minum kamu, dulu kau boleh kamu.
Koyo, megi kukopa wonyatu yomalo now anthem, one verse. Thereafter we have a special message. President Gota Museveni will be communicated by the Honorable Minister. There's a message that has arrived from the President. President, get a message made by a good minister. Now answer. Thereafter, I will invite the minister.
Koi matek apa pun deu nyasi melau. Tidak ada meu berpin. Jangan no. Presiden hotel.
As the Paramount Chief was addressing us here, the Excellency sent me a message on my phone.
President message
is fully supporting the trust fund for the children.
Trust fund
And he has requested me, I go back and I come back here and I bring 10 million shillings for the trust fund.
Kewalani to our TV to pull attack. Copper wish you worry. Dan go more pay. We let tell on Miri. A kind of one when any up there. We let tell you to do shall be a kind of little window. Get a gun wheel. Balegoni. Yiriado Paul. Meko pajo kumukani du wiyere poli. Dakai chobi kunbei chulukuo. Bojo amiti orat bojoli. Chobi kunbeo iya buangjo amewangjo to. Woyo. Medero karache kile umo wakire wa mwini Yesu Kristo. Dakalon ticha mewanga ye chawa ni meme yomot. Inyingo maapa ko. They are offering, no. I think this is for home. Yeah, moro.
Dana manu kare mutiko mekeleweo na numelelo eto kaya ngata okore ndo bere pe bancha banya tole kawa kero kero na mtu marawa ilikobi de wota da pi Yesu Kristo yote
all the children, the mother of the late Mama Robert Bill, akwayo umege irumege Robert Bill wachokane akwayo obi zaroji Robert amekwa kanuma yakwa kiliye bila choka akwayo Uganda Red Cross Society please come here. I'm requesting the staff and management of the Ministry of Local Government, I'm requesting the Son and the Holy Spirit. Keratura, Yingo ba Papa ba Wodo ba Chinyaleng. Amen. Omega Ukedo Mega Robert Charles. Omega Keda Mega Robert Charles. Omega Keda Mega Robert Charles. Make Robert Charles Billy Tura. Kero ying about pap, about wood, about junior leg. Kerame a fagare bin. Kerame a fagare. Roma Popat. Udua we Tom Melilla, tell Luigi. Era Pablo Caracare Ferrobino. Kero Tura ying about pap, about wood, about junior leg. My hobbies and oldies, you are no part of the Robert Charles Billy Lucane. You are no part of the Robert Charles. Can we expedite the process? The hobbies of Robert Charles, like one of them, will you come here and lay the rest? Carrying about pap, about wood, about junior leg. And we have the Uganda Red Cross. Uganda Red Cross Society, where are you? Uganda Red Cross Society. Lay the rest in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Can we have the staff and the management under the minister? And we have the chief administrative officer, like the rest, followed by human resource officers. These are chief administrative officers, followed by the district chairpersons. The CAO is done. Okay. Next is the human resource officer, drawn from across the board. The district chairperson. Right. The district chairperson. Thank you. You can see the mayor of the great city and followed by other chairperson. The chairperson now region is also here. The name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The RPG, and we have the RPG, the Father, the Son, and let's expedite the process. We are the RPG, the Holy Spirit. Amen. The members of Parliament, we have to raise the rest. The main Uganda administration. Members of Parliament. Yeah, the main Oluwomo, Megiti, Oluwomo Windows, Oluwomo, Oluwomo Yoruba, Robert Charles, we don't want to get one. Oyo, somebody Bonya, shower to your work. Oyo, you about half. Oyo. This is the last thing. Chairperson of organizing committee, we need you to raise the rest, please. You are. Oyo. If I would finish and the list is very long, what will you need to have? I'm requesting the church for one thing. Chairperson of organizing committee for the first one. Kucha Okomoni family and award, Kanisha and Ame award, the rest of the population, let's remain here.
Bukwo. Ama Bukwo, Loka Chili, Michele, Barachel, in the Mapetum. Amen. Barbara Michel, Kerabo, and Rabbi Yik. Dana Medamano in Menok, Wobonke Chan, and two Chalatura of Men. Ikekwa wantie yeto bini nyokonyi buna konubore mawot me yiwan kakar me ban mewa entu wot banga len tutwa wota tek tutwa lara len me kisa dum pewekwa ya le madum metro omenwa amepetum ninyo twinme ninyo mume twinwa amarwot be dingi komlega mewa en yiwe barwot malen tutwa oba tek kakaru bisu alara len me yo kebi ke debi komi ya dikime komewa pe wekwa akor oboli pe metro lune wero kala mulore kome ye chel ke da Amen. Ono yo me dengi kai kitu ya ras pe bolo kai bolo tiene maki to ate ko nino. Amen.
Give time to children. Let the children come. Let the children come.
Apua, doa ya apua. Kwa nobena teni, kwa mepetu, iroto Yesu Kristo, ala koko mwani na tapo kone, ada koko medeo bene tie kerete, eke tijamu Yesu ala chere. Dit kereteo, mekota baha mebele na kanaka. Apeto mepeo neno ko, baha chela mere, kone kenina mapetu. Amen. Aero titi mwakisi. Amen. Mekisha Papa Lord Yesu Kristo, endi jie kereko, dan bisa meyen kareto, biro ko. Dan bisa mekwa meyen, biro atuan. Enda ponyuai lakana, biro takana mereko le mokore. Wana ba ko dogo boli ke bora ko pa mekisha. Jino, ichiwa, niho, itawa mepan, niwa o kwa no kore. Amanu ka wana dunia ikoman, dogu yin, achara wana ngene, omewa roba, chebule. Amanu doge ikare metichie, do tuchu, nirba dike, yirunen, achara to ameyin to kore. Kurwanu ni total, ame bino, koto tuchu. Mare, Menore, Comene, Inuro, come c'era papà, a convuego, il leo che erano io più, mia e carne dopo quello che era terra, e papà dopo buone, papà mi chissà, e mio amare, e Gesù Cristo lo tua. Amen. So